Hello folks, this is Mike Turner. Today we're going to talk about the stock and ETF analyzer in our continuing series on getting the most out of the Turner Trends tool. So let me escape right into the website that you are going to be seeing when you come up in. If you go to Turner Trends Tools and then scroll down to Stock Analyzer and click that, this is the page that comes up, and there's a lot of information here to show you. I'm going to go through a lot of this quickly, but I would very much encourage you to click around on everything that's on these pages. You're going to learn a lot about what is available to you. For example, this week in the strongly bullish column here, there are 18 new stocks. When I say new stocks, these are stocks that this week moved from being in a neutral or bearish condition last week to a new buy signal, according to the algorithms that we have in our programs to detect when a stock has moved up enough, the trend has been established well enough to indicate a new buy signal. So you can see there are 18 of them in the strongly bullish category. There are 38 in the bullish, 17 in the bearish, and 6 in the strongly bearish. So you can see right off the bat that the market is leaning a little more heavily toward being bullish than it is being bearish right now, just in the new indicators for new buys, new shorts, and the like. So when you scroll down a little bit, and I'm just scrolling down the page, you're going to see the first 10 of the stocks that are giving a strong signal, and you can click on any of these, which I will do in just a moment. You see all of the industries here and how they're set up, all of the sectors and how they're set up, whether they're bullish, neutral, or bearish, and I will go through some of those in just a moment. But we'll take a look at this very first one. It's ranked number 1 out of about 6,000 stocks and ETFs. I'm going to click on it, and that'll come up and show you a pretty nice looking chart. This is ARI, and I'm not recommending this over any of them. I'm just showing this as an example, and you can see that it's strongly trending higher at this particular time. Its technical rating is bullish. Its fundamental score is strongly bullish. You can see institutional ownership is pretty strong. The volume has been moving higher. Here's the sector information. You can see that it is in a nice bull cycle. The industry is also in a nice bull cycle. You can look at what I call the demand fundamentals. There are 12 different indicators of whether or not how strong this stock is fundamentally. And without going into each one of these, I do that in another video. But you can see it's 91 out of 100. That's extremely high for fundamentals. You can see that the demand technicals are extremely high. In fact, it's 100 out of 100. So this is a very high scoring stock. The only negative really that I see in this stock, if I were going to be thinking about buying it, is that it gave a buy signal back in October of 2016, and here it is in the 1st of May, and so it's kind of you could say it's getting maybe a little long in the tooth. But here's the thing that I have found is that trends tend to stay in trend until they don't, so you need to keep an eye on it. You can always look at the forecast and see what it looks like. It looks like it weakens out a little bit over time, so maybe there would be a little bit better time to buy. But right now, the first trend is strongly higher, so it's a pretty good indication this might be a good stock to own. But I'd keep an eye on it. And again, I talk about how the forecaster works in other videos, so I won't get into a lot of detail on that right now. So let's go back to the previous screen, and let me show you a little bit about the sector and industry ratings. Let's look at the sectors first. Go down here to more. A lot of information on this. This is showing you what percent of all the stocks that are in the basic materials sector are strongly bullish. There's 11% of them. 30% are bullish. 36% are bearish, and 23% are strongly bearish. So this gives an overall of the entire sector a neutral condition. If you wanted to see what was actually in basic materials, you'd click on that, which I did there. and you're going to see a list of all the stocks that are all of the industries, I mean, that are inside that particular sector. And you can see that how the trend has been going. It's trending pretty flat. If you wanted to look at the very first one, again, just to give you an example, this is the industry. So we're drilling down from the top. We're looking at the sector, and now we're looking at the industry, the first industry in that sector, and there are 10, it looks like 14 different holdings or stocks in that particular industry. You could click on an individual stock. So we've gone from sector now to industry to stock, and you can see that this looks pretty weak. It's down below the 200-day moving average. This is not a stock that I would want to own, but it gives you an idea of how you can rapidly drill down into a stock by starting out at the sector level and then move to the industry and then move to to an individual stock. So there's a lot of really good information that you can get out of this. Let me go back up here to now the equity stock screener and go down here and show you the say the top 100 stocks. This is going to give you a list of the top 100 stocks, and you scroll down, you can see it from 1 to 100 based on total score. And you can pick any of these to look at. We've already looked at ARI, but the point of it is you can look at any of these and determine whether or not they fit your particular portfolio. It's something you want to take a look at. But these are the strongest scoring stocks out of the entire database of stocks that we have in the database. So it's a great way to very quickly see the best performing stocks at any given time. You can, if you wanted to, you could go through this process and pick some of them out. You could click on them, and the ones that you would want after you've looked at them, you could say, all right, I want to put these into one of my, I'm just got a test here, we could put them all into, and we could add those to that watch list. So you can put any of these stocks just by clicking on those check boxes and clicking your add to watch list, and they'll quickly go into, you can create watch lists. That's another session that I take you through, where you can create an unlimited number of watch lists, or you could call them portfolios that you want to put stocks into. It's a great way to be able to take a huge database of tickers, ETFs and stocks, and quickly roll them down into buckets, if you will, that you can keep an eye on. So it's a great tool. You can look at the top 100 large cap, top 100 mid cap, top 100 small cap, and again, it pulls them all out of the database. You don't have to go in and search for them, and you can find those particular stocks. You can go through and look at each one of them. Here's NTES. It's the number one large cap stock, and it's looking pretty good. It's been well above the trend line for quite some time. Let's see what the total score is. 84 is a really good score. 100 out of 100 on the technicals. A nice uptrending sector. A nice uptrending industry chart. All those look pretty good. So this is another stock that you might want to seriously consider. It's had a little bit of a pullback recently, but those pullbacks tend to recover nicely. I kind of like that pattern. Might be something you'd want to look at buying. Again, not recommending this particular one, but that's the kind of thing you can look at. And what's really nice about all of this is that you can do the same thing with ETFs. And same kind of navigation, same kind of access to information. So I want to thank you for taking the time with me. Let us know if you have any questions. You can send me an email to askmike@turnertrends.com, or give us a call our support line at any time. We've got folks there that are ready to help you with answering any of these questions. It's 844-818-9444. Appreciate you taking the time. Have a great week in the market. Bye-bye.